What's up, friends, and welcome back to another live. I know I wasn't scheduled to be on tonight, but I have um some uh plans for the weekend that's not going to that is going to prevent me from um doing a live on the weekend, and so I decided to go live tonight instead of tomorrow, um, or Saturday. Uh, okay, I actually have a plan for today, tonight's live. Hopefully, know that the Alexa is um uh, hooked up behind me, then I don't have to rely on the computer because, as you'll see in the later episodes on my channel, we've been having some trouble with the computer and the Alexa tone user. That being said, let's open up this live as a word of prayer. Father God, I want to thank you for allowing me to come on here once again and to encourage my viewers and hopefully give them a message from you. And may the words I'm about to say uh, be a blessing to all those who are going to listen both now and in the future. I ask all these things in your name alone. Amen. Alright, I suppose you guys are all wondering what I'm gonna talk about while we wait to get some action in the live or in the chat, sorry, I'm gonna play some soft piano music. Um, because uh, hopefully that will help me collect my thoughts. So let's get going. Alexa, play soft piano music. Alexa, louder one. Alexa, louder one. I know um some of the comments that I've been getting lately are um thanks for your encouragement and oh hi viewer. I'm doing well. Uh oh if you're just joining me oh let the music play for a couple seconds before I get into the main bulk of today's life. And yes, there's a reason why I don't want to, why I'm, have Alexa turned down. The main reason is because it's my introductory music. And I want to give you guys, I want to allow you guys to be able to hear me. So that being said, I'm gonna turn this off. Alexa, off. And so we can jump into the bulk of today's live. I got the comment the other day saying I just found your channel. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. Well, my name is Colleen. I love CP, otherwise known as muscle spastic cerebral palsy. Um, but, and I am a almost full-time wheelchair user when I'm not in my wheelchair. I use my bed full time. So that being said, today's post, today's live is, can you go into what does kindness mean to you? I certainly can. And while I'm busy talking, I would like to point out that if you guys have any more questions like this, then feel free and drop it in the chat. I'll do my best to try to answer it. Alexa, turn up to. Alexa, turn up to. Alexa, louder to. Okay, I guess I should have something planned first before I tell Alexa to turn up, eh? Alexa, what does compassion mean?
As a noun, compassion is usually defined as a feeling of deep sympathy and sorrow for another who is stricken by misfortune, accompanied by a strong desire to alleviate the suffering. As a verb, compassion is usually defined as to compassionate. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. Okay. So that's what compassion means. Uh, but this viewer asked me to take it one step further and go, well, what does God's compassion mean? Well, before I give you my answer, let's ask Alexa. Alexa, what does God's compassion mean? Alexa, what does God's compassion mean?
From Bible.com. God's compassion means that he takes pity on humans who are in trouble, physically or spiritually.
um, no, I'm gonna give you my definition. I don't like using the word pity because um God God knew what he was doing when he put Jesus on the cross. But I suppose I should go way back to the beginning and uh, give you guys a short yet fully definition of what I believe God did when He sent His Son Jesus both on the earth and um, both when He died. So before I get into that though, I'm gonna grab a drink. Give me a sec. In order for this since I have to um take you guys all the way back to the beginning, all the way back to Luke chapter 2. I'm going to be paraphrasing here because if I went word for word, then we would be here for at least 90 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys to the scene where in Luke 2, the shepherds were out guarding their flocks at night. Now back in those days, apparently, not apparently, they had to use um they had to take turns in shifts to guard guard their flocks. Now, I can only imagine what was going through the person's head, when the people's heads, when all of a sudden a great multitude of angels were standing in front of me saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace on whom his favor rest." You will find the big rotten fluttering cross and laying in the manger. If you don't know where manger is, it was a feeding trough. And a feeding trough. Now, um, um, God, when God sent his son Jesus as a little babe, I can only imagine what was going through the the uh, shepherd said, sorry, I lost my train of thought, and uh, uh, I can only imagine they were shocked, yet also excited, but as I was sitting here just now, uh, God knew what he was going to do. Why would he say that the shepherd was scared? But so that's a side note. He, God and Jesus had a plan all along to get us out of bondage. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to be spiritual prison, let alone actual prison. But luckily that God had a plan to get us out of bondage. However, that plan that plan wouldn't come to that plan wouldn't exist until almost 2,000 years later, when after Jesus would be would have completed his mission and had mentored the 12 disciples enough so that they can carry out carry on his work. And then he regretfully had to die on the cross. But it wasn't regretfully because God and Jesus had a plan because he would um use his horrible death on the cross and to eventually take us into heaven one day. Now, that, my, my friend, is the ultimate compassion. Now, I get the question a lot too. Do you feel sorry for your current circumstances? The answer is no. Because, yes, I feel yes, I have a hard time um, coping with my disability, but it's only with God that I can cope because without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today, witnessing to you guys on Thursday night. And you might be like, Colleen, I can't deal with this. Well, my friend, if you smile at somebody who's down the street or giving somebody a wave, that can be just as much of an encouragement to them as sitting and having a 2 hour conversation with them. Now, speaking of a 2 hour conversation, I also get the comment a lot saying, when are you going to make longer lives? I always come halfway through and I don't get the full life. Well, this video, as I said, was this live, as I said, was kind of unscheduled. I mean, I didn't uh, post it to you guys because I wasn't 100% sure that I would be able to go live tonight because I wasn't feeling 100%. So, but I also knew that I couldn't go live this weekend. So, yeah. Um, before I talk my draw off, does anybody have anything to say? I know I've been talking for almost 35 minutes and I haven't really had a chance to look at the comments. So, while you guys are typing, I'm going to take another drink. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna jump on my comments really quick and see if, well, we are on here. If I can answer couple comments live. So give me 1 second and I'll pull up my almost there, you guys. Someone you have been asking how many viewers, how many subscribers you have. Well, give me 1 second and I'll answer for that. so far, we have 1,060 1,569. So that's more than I ever thought I would get. Um, Let me just scroll down here on my vid on my chat on my comments. I don't know where what today. Um, the the top comment says that video is yummy. Two. How do you celebrate your birthday? Um, the next one is hard. Uh, I am going to scroll down a little bit more so that I can read some more. Um, from 14 ago. All your videos can be different. Yes, they can be. Plain hands emoji, but more heart and 1 month ago to um, I love your uh, okay. For future reference guide, I'm not a sir. I'm 100% a man. I'm 100% a female. The next comment down is I think you're so cool. I thank you for, and we're going to leave it at that. And I'm coming back to you guys. 1 second. Yeah. So I realized while I was reading those, um, is that I never really touched on how I feel about compassion. I I did a full um video on this not too long ago. Um, I based my uh, video on the whole book of James. Well, not the whole book, but 3 of the 5 chapters. So, um, uh, that uh, is a full video uh, of in itself. If you want to look that one up, then it's called a long, a long life road study of James, or yeah, book of James. So, if you want to look that up, you can look that up after this video or after I'm done this live. Speaking of being done, this is your last opportunity to um go to have any comments answered from your life. And while you guys are thinking of the last couple questions, I am gonna pose this final one to you. I'm thinking about having a prayer live, or I'm thinking of having a prayer video soon, so if you have any more prayer requests or any future prayer requests, I will probably go into this live next week and read one by one read all the comments and pray for them one by one. So if you yourself have any prayer requests, um, uh, drop them in the comments below and I'll see if I can get it next live, which should be next week. Um, yeah, I actually I don't normally uh, ask for prayer myself, but I have two uh, thi- things that I have to do coming up, so pray that that goes well. So the one I know what's gonna happen. The other one I don't know what's gonna happen. So just pray for that throughout the week, and I will let you um guys go in a minute. I know some of you have been asking what is the weather like over there? Well, today it was rainy and um it's supposed to rain all week this week. Oh well, I shouldn't say we don't. Uh, it's supposed to rain this week, but it might not because of the weather being so hot lately. Anyway, I'm going to say that thank you all so much for watching my life. I know we just had another person join on the live. I'm so sorry that you missed most of it. But good thing for you that the full thing was recorded, so you can go back and watch it again. As always, please don't forget to continue to like, comment, and share my feeds because if you do, it will help the algorithm boost my stuff, and therefore we can continue to broadcast the goodness of Christ. So, as always, there's nothing left to say, but keep on smiling. Bye.